Harry Kane finds Son with a brilliant pass, who gets past Bellerin, gets the shot off. Heung-min Son gets us right back into this one. The scoreline is 1-0. Lautaro on his right foot goes for the strike, and Lautaro Martinez, the super sub. I was right to give him the number 9 number because he is fit to wear that as he scores the potential winner against Arsenal. Hey guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome back to another episode of the Spurs Career Mode series. The title race is heating up in the Premier League, of course. 53 points, that's what we have. But Man United just 1 point behind us. And actually we lost to them in the previous episode, which made this kind of a scenario possible. But luckily somehow we managed to beat Arsenal. But the Premier League it's just been so intense this season. And it's going to be really difficult for us to win that competition, but we're going to do whatever we can to do so. But today's episode, we've also got Champions League football. Both of the legs against Benfica will be in today's episode. The round of 16 against them, it is going to be a phenomenal tie against them, and I'm hoping we can get past them and make ourselves a spot in the quarterfinals as well. So if you guys are excited for today's episode, make sure to drop a like on this one. If you guys can smash out 300 to 350 likes or something like that, that would be awesome. And if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe for more FIFA 18 career mode content. Talking about some career mode content, I'm going to be talking a bit about my new career mode series, which I'll be starting next Saturday, or coming Saturday actually. So yes, stick around to know more about that series, but let's just move on. Alright guys, it is now time for a press conference, so let's just jump right into it. How far do you think you will get in the Champions League? Now this is a difficult question. Honestly, I'm aiming to get to the semi-finals, but if you guys know this, the board wants us to achieve the impossible. They want us to get to the finals, which is going to be really difficult. But honestly, talking realism, I think I'll be happy with a semi-final position. But you know what, the least I expect is us to get through Benfica. I think we should be able to do that. It is going to be difficult because Benfica are a good side, and you know what, in one of my career modes they've actually managed to knock me out in, I think, the quarterfinals, so we cannot underestimate them. We've got to treat them with respect and hopefully beat them and get to the next round. Let's move on to the next question. What are your thoughts on Wenger leaving Arsenal at the end of the season? Honestly, I regard Wenger as one of the top coaches the Premier League has seen, and I think everyone should. People keep talking about Wenger's last 4 or 5 years because he hasn't really performed, but let's be honest, what he's achieved at Arsenal is immense. I mean, taking that club from where they were, winning titles, Premier League, building an elite squad with the likes of Henry, Bergkamp, getting rid of their depth, getting, settled into a new stadium and all that. So I just respect Arsene Wenger a lot, and him leaving Arsenal kind of makes me sad, but it has to happen because that club needs some kind of a change. And yeah, hopefully Wenger can win the Europa League to get Arsenal, of course, in the Champions League next season, so the next coach can build upon that. I know I'm doing a Spurs career mode, but honestly I respect Wenger, and I think even Spurs fans should, because Wenger, he is a top coach, at least was a top coach. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on Wenger. Let me know what you guys think about Wenger leaving next season in the comment section below. But that is pretty much it for today's press conference. Any more questions, put it down in the comment section below. Alright guys, now time to discuss a bit about my new career mode series that will begin this Saturday. So, well, you guys can obviously guess that this series isn't doing as well as I expected it to. I mean, the views are pretty low as well compared to my other career modes. So obviously I am going to be starting a new career mode series. So this week we should be wrapping up season 1 with Spurs, and I'm not sure whether to do season 2 with Spurs. I'll keep a vote. If you guys do want it, I will do it, because honestly I really enjoy this career mode because it's so much fun doing it with a team like Spurs, building them and building such a good squad, and I'm really enjoying it. But if people aren't there to watch, it doesn't make sense for me to upload this series. So I don't know what I'm going to do with season 2, whether there's going to be a season 2, but you guys can guarantee, I'll give you guys the guarantee here, I will be completing this season no matter what, this week itself. So let's hope we can win the Premier League, because then I'll feel like I've actually achieved something with this Spurs side, making some good transfers. But most importantly, a new career mode series drops this Saturday, and it's going to be insane, and I'm going to be very consistent with that series. You can have my word there. The plan is to upload that every weekend, Saturday, Sundays, and then Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. The other days I'll probably upload something else or maybe stream career modes. So that's basically the plan. So let me know what you guys think about it. So the team I'll reveal soon. Every episode I'll give you a bit more of a hint about what I'm going to do in that career mode. So stay tuned for tomorrow's episode to know more about what my new series is actually gonna be. Honestly, in the previous episode we weren't really at our best. We got battered by Man United 2-0, and only somehow in the 90th minute we scored against Arsenal and hence picked up a victory. It was a really difficult game, but it was this man, Lautaro Martinez, who scored the goal for us and hence got us the victory. So fair play, he wins player of the episode. Oh, it's time for some Champions League action, and I'm really excited to get started off with this game against Benfica. Ever since the draw, I wanted to get done with this game because I think we've got a good chance to go through, but we cannot be overconfident. And hence why, even though players like Ali, Eriksen aren't fully fit, I'm still starting them because we need a few of the big dogs helping us get the job done. I'm also giving Lautaro Martinez a start here in the Champions League round of 16. I'm showing trust in him after what he did for us in that North London derby. So fair play to him. He's getting the opportunity to shine once again, and I hope he does take it once again. Harry Kane isn't fully fit anyway, so I thought I'd give these players the chance. So yeah, that's why the squad is looking not that strong, but it's still very strong with some quality players everywhere. So there's no excuses. We've got to get the job done away from home as well. I'm hoping we can produce a big result here against Benfica. So let's get right into it. I'm honestly so excited for this game. Champions League round of 16, a chance for us to show the world what we're about, because so far we've only been balling out in the Premier League. Now it's time for us to prove ourselves in the Champions League in the big stages. We cannot bottle this. We've got to get past the round of 16, and you guys know that Spurs actually performed really well against Juventus in real life, but they just couldn't get past them because Chiellini made a very rude and arrogant statement about history being the reason why Spurs couldn't get past them. Well, we'll change that history today. We're going to try and make Spurs a winning side with the elite mentality, and hopefully we'll be able to get past this Benfica side, because there's no way I'm not getting to the quarterfinals. So we've got to get the job done here. Kieran Trippier doing really well. Finds Dele Alli. Now Lautaro Martinez with a chance to put us into the lead. Lautaro shoots by sliding in and he gets us the goal, the away goal that we needed. And we lead against Benfica in the 15th minute itself. And it was a phenomenal finish from the youngster. We decided to trust in him, and he pays it off by scoring for us in this Champions League round of 16 side. Dele Alli with his 16th assist of the season. Can this guy stop assisting? I have no idea. This Dele Alli is insane. Lautaro is as well, as we make it 1-0 versus Benfica. Cross played in. That's terrible defending, to be honest. Pizzi has the ball now in a solid position. Plays this back to Pizzi again. This is not good. Wanyama needs to get the ball off him. Chance for a cross, maybe not. Pizzi back again. Fedza. Almeida now. Pizzi. They're playing some nice football. We've got to get the ball off them quickly. Dyer with a weird tackle there, and it's still Pizzi. Davinson Sanchez clears. Some good pressure from, of course, Benfica. We've got to be careful. A clever turn from Eriksen. Eriksen goes for the shot. Keeper makes the save and Jardel clears. Eriksen playing some good football there. Fortunately couldn't score. Wanyama finds Martinez. Martinez shoots with his left foot, and what even is this guy? This guy is having probably the best game of his entire career in a Champions League round of 16, and this one was with his weak foot, and he smashes the ball into the right side of the net. Can this guy be stopped? Lautaro Martinez, ladies and gentlemen, he is the future of this club, and he scores another brilliant goal. Honestly, I'm actually now considering using a 4-4-2-ish formation by using him and Harry Kane up top together. Let me know what we should do, guys, in the comment section, because this guy just is insane. Lautaro Martinez is on a hat-trick now against Benfica. Dele Alli finds Lautaro Martinez. He strikes it, but too much power on that shot. Otherwise, it would have been a Lautaro Martinez hat-trick. Dele Alli again involved in the attack. We're playing some good football, guys. I did not expect to dominate Benfica in this fashion. Martinez plays this one out wide to Eriksen, and here we go on the attack once again. Come on, cut this one back to Ali, and no! He tried the clever backheel flick and all, and he's missed. That could have been the goal that would set this tie as done and dusted, but Dele Alli, man. I want to check a replay of that because, he tried to be so cheeky there and he completely missed. Was that my fault? Did I aim? Oh, no, I aimed towards goal. It was Ali who couldn't convert that, man. So frustrating. Oh, come on, Ali. You've got to be scoring those. I've made a couple of substitutions. I've brought on Kane and going to be using Lautaro as my cam. Lamela has come on for Lucas, who just isn't fully fit now. His fitness has gone down a lot. So made a couple of changes to, you know, ensure that we do win this game. Ruben Diaz, this is not looking good. Jonas inside to Fedzan. Pizzi gets 1 goal back for Benfica, and that was something I wanted to avoid. Now this tie is kind of open because it's only 1 goal that separates the two teams. Yes, we've got the 2 away goals, but honestly, after the performance we've put in for these 70 minutes up till now, they don't deserve to be scoring, man. It's so frustrating that we've conceded, but oh well, this is football and it happens. Lautaro, Eriksen, that was a brilliant pass. Eriksen back to Lautaro Martinez, clever touch from him. He's on a hat-trick. Can he get that? No. On the rebound though, Eric Lamela scores. His Argentine compatriot gets us the 3rd goal in this one. That should effectively seal this tie unless we bottle it in the return leg, which I hope we won't. But a 3-1 result against Benfica, at least so far it's 3-1. I'm pretty happy about that. I would have loved to see Lautaro score that, but regardless, whoever scores, it's just good for the team. But yeah, what a performance from Lautaro so far, man. He's been incredible this season for us. Benfica pretty much going all out. They've brought their keeper forward as well. We don't want to be conceding now. Come on, clear the ball away. Lloris collects it. I'm just going to kick it as far as possible. Ref, blow the whistle, and there you go. We've secured the result we've wanted in the first leg of this Champions League tie. A 3-1 win against Benfica, and I'm hoping it should be enough to send us through to the next round of the Champions League, which is the quarterfinals. And now our focus for a while should be on the Premier League. We have got to give credit to Lautaro Martinez for his performances this season. He came here as a 74 rated player from a different country, and he had to adapt to the Premier League, and guess what he's done? 5 goals in 13 games in the Premier League, 1 assist, and mostly he came on as a sub in most games. Champions League, 3 games, 4 goals. This guy is a monster, and he's continuing to perform in such manner that it makes me question my tactics, because should I go with the 2-striker formation or not? I want you guys to let me know in the comment section, because so far Lautaro Martinez has been a star for us, and it's insane how young he is and how much he can do with us. You know what? I want to take a look at his attributes, man, because there's something about him that just makes him broken in this game. He's got 3-star skill moves and 3-star weak foot, but that weak foot goal, did you guys see that? That was unreal. And yeah, he's got great stats in key areas. He's really quick, good attacking positioning, great shot power and finishing. He's just only gonna get better, man, and I hope he can keep up this insane level of football that he's been performing at for us. Next up, we've got some FA Cup action, and I am going to be simulating this one against Preston because I believe we should be able to get the victory against them regardless of what team we are putting. I know it's away, which could prove to be a problem, maybe not, because we've got Lautaro Martinez who scores in the 3rd minute itself. Let's simulate the entire game and we get ourselves a 2-1 victory. And a fun fact, Spurs have been eliminated in the semi-finals of the FA Cup, I think, in the last 9 years, pretty much every time. Or there's some stat like that, but yeah, it's crazy. And let's try and change that. Let's try and finally win a trophy with Spurs. That's the main aim of this series, so let's hope we can achieve that, even though it may be only the FA Cup. But let's see what we can do. 2-1 win against Preston, not bad at all. I am getting some training done right now, and honestly, it's been so influential in this series. I mean, the reason why Lautaro Martinez has those insane finishing stats, I've been training him all season long. And if you guys aren't training your players, you guys are seriously missing out. Because look at Voigt now. He started out as a 72 rated player. He's pretty close to being 75. And look at Kelly. He's now 69 and he's still in our youth academy. So training has really helped this career mode in developing all these players. So let's hope we can continue to achieve greatness through training and getting our players even higher rated than before. Now it's time to deviate our focus onto the Premier League. We've got some tricky games coming up soon. The first being against Palace away from home, and then Liverpool away from home as well to end off the month. So some tough games coming up, man, against tough opponents. And the fact that the title race is so close, but thankfully Man United have actually dropped points and they're down to 53. I mean, pretty much the same as us, but they've played a game more than us, so we've got to take advantage of that and get a result against Palace, who are 15th. And then we've got to play Liverpool, who are also struggling in the relegation zone. So I want to get 2 victories out of 2 in this episode in terms of these 2 upcoming games. So let's hope we can do that. So let's jump right into this one, man. Palace away, let's get the victory. We were successful in both the Champions League and the FA Cup, but now it's time to deviate our focus onto the Premier League and try and get results in this competition. In the previous episode, we kind of struggled in the Prem, but somehow we managed to beat Arsenal, and now we've got to build upon that, otherwise Man United will take advantage of us. So let's jump right into this game against Palace. I've gone with a decently strong team with some top players involved, so let's hope it's good enough for us to get the result against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace have the worst home record in the Premier League, and we are playing them at their home, so we've got to take advantage of that and get a victory here, otherwise it'd be pretty humiliating. Look at Kane bullying defenders. Harry Kane one-on-one with the keeper. How is the keeper saved that? Fair play to the goalkeeper. Brilliant keeping, although Kane should be doing better from those positions. Eriksen. Oh, brilliant pass to Harry Kane now. Does so well to get away from his defender, and that is brilliant stuff from Harry Kane. We are so lucky to have two strikers in our club like Lautaro Martinez and Kane who just can't stop scoring. It's honestly insane. What a pass though from Eriksen. That's what he gives you when he plays in that cam role. Oh, brilliant pass. I mean, through the two defenders, and then Kane did so well to get it onto his right, and then bottom right corner from Kane. Perfect stuff as we lead against Palace. We've got ourselves a free kick in a good position. I'm going to be trying a bit of a set piece. Alex Telles making the run. Brilliantly played through onto Telles, who scores his first goal for Spurs. A brilliant set piece led by the man Christian Eriksen once again, who bags himself another assist, but Telles gets his first goal for the club, which is brilliant to see. What a pass though from Eriksen, perfectly weighted, and then Telles did the rest by putting the ball into the back of the net as we lead 2-0 versus Crystal Palace. Harry Kane again. We're on fire now, playing some brilliant football. Harry Kane now. Can he get the shot away? Tompkins clears the ball at the last moment. We're playing some fabulous football, and I'm absolutely loving it. I am making a few changes now. I'm bringing on Lautaro Martinez because I want Kane fully fit for that Liverpool game. And I'm also going to be bringing on Eric Lamela for Christian Eriksen, and he's going to be playing in that cam spot. Let's put back Nkudu into the team. We'll also bring on Foyt, I guess. Or maybe we could... I'm actually thinking of bringing on... I'm not sure what to do now. Alright, let's bring on Foyt for Dembele. This might seem like a weird move, but what I'm going to do is I'll play Davinson Sanchez up there because I want to keep Dembele fit for that Liverpool game. So, yeah, that's the plan. Weird substitutions, but honestly, I should have kept Eric Dyer or someone like that on the bench. Rodrigo gets past my defender there. Still Rodrigo takes the shot from a weird angle. Lloris makes the save. He hasn't had much to do the entire game, but good presence of mind to make the save when needs be. Lautaro Martinez gets past his man. Cuts this one inside. The cutback just wasn't perfect. Ball finds its way to Davinson Sanchez, who finds Lucas, who turns his man. Lucas cuts this one back to Eric Lamela. And what even was that for a shot? Lamela on his left foot should be scoring that, but oh well. And there you have it, guys. A big win for us against Palace as we continue as league leaders in the Premier League, which is exactly what we wanted. But next game is where things could get tricky. It is Liverpool. It is a big side. Although they're not performing well, we know they've got some big players in their team. So that is going to be a really fun game, and I'm hoping we can make it 2 wins out of 2 in the Premier League in this episode. Well, the board seems to be pretty happy with the way things are going for us, as our manager rating is now up to a 90, and we've completed the brand exposure objective. So we've completed the youth development one, the brand exposure one. The financial one is going well, I guess. I mean, we've still got a lot to do within, the objective is within 3 seasons, so that should be done pretty easily. The only things left is the domestic one and the continental one. So yeah, those are tough objectives, man. Wow, man, Liverpool are actually fighting it out for avoiding relegation. Who would have thought, man? They've got the likes of Salah and all in their team, and I just don't know what's happened to them. Crystal Palace have the same amount of points, the team that we just beat, but if we beat Liverpool now, the goal difference will get even worse, and if Palace can get a result, they could be in the relegation zone, which is insane, man. I never thought I would say that or even see that in career mode. But anyways, before we jump into that game against Liverpool, let's just take a look at the top scorers. Kane is up there with Okazaki of all players with 16 goals. Do we have any other Spurs players in the top 15? Yes, we do, and that's Dele Alli with 8 goals. Top assisters, this one is pretty much Dele Alli. 12 assists in the Premier League. Kane and Eriksen are up there with 7 assists apiece, which is also really good. Son is in there with 4 assists. Clean sheets, we've got Courtois, the best keeper in the league, at least based on this statistic. Lloris has 10 clean sheets, so Spurs players well represented in terms of the stats. But anyways, now it's time for Liverpool away from home at Anfield. no matter where Liverpool are in the league, at games at Anfield are never easy because of the atmosphere, and we're going to feel that. So let's hope we can get through this one with a win, because we need to win because Man United are closing in. Oh, this is it. Liverpool versus Spurs away from home at Anfield. We know it's going to be a tough game regardless of their position in the league. The atmosphere, as I just said, is going to cause us problems. But I've gone with a strong team for this one. Kane, Son, Ali, Eriksen, big plays all around the pitch. Let's hope they can get the job done for me, as I really want to get a result from this game. Here's Victor Wanyama. Finds Harry Kane. Kane to Son. I think he's onside. Son gets the shots off. Keeper makes the save. Dele Alli on the rebound. What's just happened there? Absolute chaos from the Liverpool defense. As I did expect chaos from the Liverpool defense, but oh, they did clear the ball away. Frustrating that we couldn't score from that attack. Oh no, they've completely opened up our defense. Salah and Mario Fernandes, I think that is. But somehow Lloris keeps him out there. Thank God it wasn't Salah one-on-one with our keeper, because then we might as well just keep the controller down, because we know he's going to score. Oh no, here's Salomon Kalou down the wings. I'm not sure what he's doing at Liverpool, but here's Roberto Firmino in a good spot. This game's been electrifying since the get-go, and Liverpool almost scored. As I said, we just can't look at Liverpool's position and determine how they're going to play. In such games, they bring out their best man, which is dangerous for us, as Henderson takes the shot with a finesse shot, but unfortunately for him, it wasn't on target. Thankfully, though, he didn't score. Oh no, Firmino in a good spot. This is not good. Henderson gets the shots off with a really weird shot, but it was pretty close to going in. Liverpool have been the better side in this half, and there's no doubts about it. Half time, and honestly, things need to change, because so far, we've been dominated by Liverpool. I'm definitely going to be making substitutions. Honestly, Salah has completely annihilated Ryan Sessegnon down that left-hand side. And unfortunately, I do not have my man Alex Telles on the bench, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm going to be making a substitution. Wanyama is just getting dominated in midfield, and hence Danilo Pereira will come on. And I'm also going to bring on Lautaro Martinez for... I don't know who. You know what? We'll keep Lautaro on the bench for now, and that's how we're going to play. Man, this game's been a really tough one. Dele Alli back to Kane. This could be Ali's chance to score. Ali gets the shots off, and let's go. We've taken the lead against Liverpool. It comes from Dele Alli. This time linking up with Harry Kane, as he so often does. Kane with the assist for this one. Dele Alli the goal scorer, and we've taken the lead against Liverpool. And honestly, I think it's fair to say that this goal came against the run of play. Salah again gets past Ryan Sessegnon. That was so poor from Sessegnon. Still Salah. It's impossible to defend against this man. Salah back to Firmino. Now Kalou. Lloris with a sensational save, but the attack isn't over. It's still Salah. Get the ball away. No way. That can't be a penalty, man. Ryan Sessegnon has pretty much had, I think, the worst game of his entire career, because Salah has absolutely tore him a new one, man. That's frustrating. A penalty for Liverpool. It's not Salah, it's Kalou taking it. What is going on here? But he does score. Well. 1-1 now against Liverpool. Here's Emre Can on the attack. Finds Salah. Oh, this time Ryan Sessegnon does win the battle, and here he's going forward. This is what he's good at, getting the ball forward, and now it's Son. We're on the attack here against Liverpool, and this could actually lead to something. It's Son. Crosses it in. What a weird cross, man. That's terrible from Son. Honestly, he hasn't had the best of games, and you know what? I'm going to bring on Lautaro for Son, because, to be honest, Son's been tragic in this game. Let's play Lautaro on the right and Eriksen on the left. Eriksen takes this one on his left foot. I'm going to try and cut it back to Kane. No, Karius gets there, man. That is frustrating. I think after the second half performance, we deserved a bit more than a draw. But that's how the game comes to an end. A draw against Liverpool. You know what, taking the first half into account, I guess it's a fair result. Klopp's Liverpool played really well, and it's an important point for them to avoid relegation, but I'm really frustrated that we've dropped points. Let's hope Man United have as well. But a good game of football though, nevertheless, against Liverpool. Honestly, I do understand where Michel Worm is coming from. He wants to play football, and unfortunately here at Spurs, I guess we cannot offer him that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him in on the transfer list already. So let's just get that done with. And we're going to also promote our extremely talented youngster. I was going to say youngster. Don't even know what that means. I don't think it's a word. But anyways, I've put Michel Worm on the transfer list. Now let's go ahead and promote our extremely talented youngster in Jonathan Kelly, who is now 18, 88 to 94 potential, and he's already 70 rated, so he can still play some football for us. So let's promote him to the senior team, and we've done Exactly that. So welcome Jonathan Kelly to the side. He's accepted his contract, which is nice to see. Player of the month this time again goes to a Spurs player, and this time it's Christian Eriksen. I think really deserved. Honestly, even though he's played quite a bit out of position in most games, but this guy continues to dominate with goals and assists. He's just a complete midfielder, man, and he can play pretty much anywhere. I want to take a look at his stats as well, because honestly, he deserves a lot more credit than we give him. I know we talk a lot about Dele Alli, Harry Kane and all, but this guy makes our midfield tick. And he's just been in special form, man, for us. Look at his stats. 7 goals. To be fair, not 7, I guess 4 goals and 7 assists. That's a better way to look at. But he's honestly been incredible. A 7.8 average rating. He's just a brilliant footballer, and I'm glad that we've got him at our club. We've got ourselves a game against Huddersfield now, who are in the relegation zone. So I'm going to be using my second team and simulating this one. Honestly, I will be extremely disappointed if we can't win this game, because it's Huddersfield. They're in the relegation zone. We should be winning this one regardless of the team that I've chosen. They've got one of their players injured, which could be a factor in us potentially winning the game. And Kudu with the goal. Let's go. 1-0 up already. Let's simulate the entire game and see what happens. A 3-1 victory. Lucas, Lamela and then Kudu get us the goals, which means we've secured 3 more points in the Premier League. I've actually decided to simulate this game against Benfica, the second leg, because I just can't see them making a comeback because we've got the 3 away goals. So I'm going to be using my first team just to ensure victory in this one, and after this game we're going to find out who we'll actually be facing in the quarterfinals. I just can't see us getting knocked out. If we do get knocked out, I'll pretty much delete my channel, let's just say that. So that is not going to happen. I've got that much confidence in this team, and there you go, Son scores and we win 4-0. So can it get any better? Probably not. Dele Alli with a brace as well. 4-0 against Benfica. We progress to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. The draw for the Champions League is yet to be made, so I don't know who we'll be facing, but we're going to be ending the episode off right here. Next episode, some FA Cup games, potentially the Champions League quarterfinal game, although I think that will be in like the next episode, because next episode we'll get through the month of March. We'll talk some more, squad stuff and all that kind of good stuff. But so far, I think this episode's been pretty awesome. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure to drop a like. But before we end off today's episode, you know what to do. You guys can vote for your informed player of the episode. Your nominees are Lautaro Martinez, who's been brilliant this episode. Pretty much ensured qualification to the quarterfinals of the Champions League on his own. And your second nominee is someone who also won Player of the Month, Christian Eriksen. So he's also been brilliant at 1 assist, and overall his game has been superior to most players in our side in this episode. So make sure to vote by clicking the I button on the top right of the screen. And that is pretty much it for today's episode. If you've enjoyed, make sure to drop a like on this video, and if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe as well. That would be awesome, and I will see you guys very soon with another episode of this series.